Hey guys, it's Bud with Thrive Technical Training. I'm just sending out a quick video to recap our most recent training class that we call Diagnostic Direction. I just want to cover three quick things when we talk about Diagnostic Direction related to fuel trim and volumetric efficiency. First is very, very simple, but if you have fuel trim correction that is highest at idle, and if you can bring it up to about 2,500 RPMs and the fuel trim correction almost goes away, be on the lookout for a vacuum leak. You can use your smoke machine to find that vacuum leak. The second thing is if you have a fuel trim correction and you look at the freeze frame data and it is failing at a higher load or higher RPM, road test the vehicle, see if your fuel trim tracks with airflow. And what I mean is as your mass airflow sensor data PID climbs, your fuel trim is climbing in a positive direction as well. Now this brings us to kind of a fork in the road. Either is a fuel supply issue, quality, quantity, or volume, or it has to do with a calculation error. And how to determine which direction to follow is look at your O2 sensor or your air fuel sensor. This will show you if you're having proper fuel delivery. Go to wide open throttle and ensure that your sensor is going into a full rich condition for the entirety that you're holding the vehicle in wide open throttle. If it's a calculation error, using the volumetric efficiency test will show low VE, and that's going to typically be related to a contaminated mass airflow sensor that is misreading the air, or alien air that's entering the air induction system after the mass airflow sensor. Third, sometimes we have fuel trim correction errors and it also has a low power concern. Typically, if you have a V-style engine and you're having fuel trim correction in opposite directions from bank to bank, it could be one of two things. Again, it kind of goes into a direction. So it could potentially be a restriction in the intake or exhaust. If it's a restriction in the intake or exhaust, your volumetric efficiency will be low. Fuel trim, as you accelerate, will get further away from zero. One bank will go positive, one bank will go negative. The negative bank is your broke bank because it is flowing less air, but it is getting fueled for more air than it's actually flowing. The other thing it could be is cam timing issue. Now the difference that you can tell between a restricted intake or exhaust and cam timing has to do with what happens to the fuel trim when you accelerate. Very, very similarly with cam timing, one bank will go rich, one bank will go lean, but if it's cam timing, the correction is greatest at idle, and as you accelerate, as you get more airflow through the engine, it starts to correct itself and they move back towards zero. So those are just three quick things that I wanted to recap with you guys talking about diagnostic direction. If there's more things that I need to address in a short video, or if you've got questions, hook us up on our Facebook group. You can find the link at the back of your book. And if you've got any ideas for us for new content or new classes you want to offer, drop those in the comments. And if you didn't make it to the last class, make it to the class coming up in Q4 of 2019. And again, this is Bud with Thrive Technical Training.